In this video, we'll cover the 3 most crucial components of consistent cash flow. If you have those 3 things in life, you'll make money passively in 90% of cases. And I'm not saying you're going to be making $10,000 per month without lifting a finger, or even $1,000. But generating consistent passive income is easier than most people think. All it takes is hard work and dedication. Automatic and recurring cash flow is the holy grail of financial independence because it enables you to do pretty much anything you want with minimal effort and without having to worry about your next paycheck. However, while it is true that some people manage to reach a level of financial independence where money magically or automatically lands in their bank accounts every month, almost none of these guys got there without a ton of hard work. So forget the trust fund kids, the lottery winners, or the gamblers. We're here to talk about people who generate cash flow through hard work for years and then can retire early and rest on their laurels. Let's get started. Pillar number 1 is also the foundation of the system. You will need a starting lump sum. So the thing about dropshipping, writing a blog, or setting up any kind of business is that none of these options are actually passive. In fact, they're the exact opposite. Running a business takes a ton of work. I made great money from home for years writing for my blog, but I needed to constantly churn out content, multiple articles per week, every week, all the time. And that's far from passive, trust me. If you want to make true passive income, you will need a lump sum as the foundation of your passive income machine, and it needs to match these 4 criteria. Number 1, it needs to be between $20,000 and infinity. Having a sizable sum ensures that the income generated can make a meaningful impact on your financial independence journey. We're not here to make pennies, so you need a pretty big sum to start with. Number 2, it needs to be liquid cash sitting on an account. It can be tied to any illiquid assets like a house or a car, and it can be borrowed either. In general, the least you have to sell assets to pony up the money, and the more you're able to get the cash from just saving up month after month, the better your financial situation and journey will be. Number 3, you shouldn't expect to need the money anytime soon. In fact, it's better if you're able to afford to let it sit there for as long as it needs to do its work, probably forever, right? And number 4, it needs to appreciate over time. Generating immediate cash flow is important, but it's also important for the lump sum to grow and appreciate over the long term because inflation is not going anywhere, especially these days, right? By carefully selecting investments with growth potential or by setting aside a portion of your passive income to reinvest in cash generating savings, you'll be able to benefit both from regular income streams and the overall appreciation of your initial capital. Second pillar of consistent cash flow, having an interest paid out, also called dividends. So once you have your $20,000 saved up or more, but we'll use $20,000 as an example here, all you need to do is some quick maths to know exactly how much you need to generate in interest. If you're making 5% a year on that $20,000, you're making $83 a month. If you're making 10% a year, you're making $166 per month. If you're making 15% a year, that's $250 a month extra. And if you're already thinking, that's it, that's all I get for managing to pony up $20,000 for saving up for so long? Well, yes and no. One of the main ways wealthy individuals who are sitting on millions in cash generate passive income is very simple. They invest their cash in very low return, low risk accounts with 2 to 5% guaranteed every year. How does that work? Well, the bank makes way more than 5% with their money and they get to keep most of what they make. And in exchange for that loss, the account holder is almost guaranteed minimum returns because even on a negative year, the bank will simply take, for instance, 2% from the 20% they made the year before to give to the rich guy, again, to make up for the loss. And if you look at it this way, 2% of $5 million makes you $100,000 a year in passive income. But the problem is when you only have $20,000 in cash, you not only will make only, as we said, 83% per month at 5%, you won't even find a bank that will give you free money for that type of money. So what do you do with your 20K then? One option is to carefully select a mix of companies with growth potential and stable dividend paying stocks, which will allow you to aim for higher returns over time. A dividend is a distribution of profits by a corporation to its shareholders. As a shareholder in a company, you're basically entitled to some of the profits it makes if the company decides to have dividends. Some companies just don't have dividends. And dividend kings are companies that have clocked in 50 or more consecutive years of dividend increases that again pay you to own the stock, usually quarterly, but some of them monthly. You can easily find a list of the most reliable and reputable dividend kings at dividend.com/dividendkings. I'll put all the links in the description down below, and you can build your portfolio that way. This is a pretty volatile option, meaning that your portfolio will usually fluctuate in value a lot with this approach, Your capital will be at risk, but you're guaranteed a paycheck every quarter or every month simply by holding the stock. Another option to generate passive cash flow with only $20,000 is to explore real estate investment opportunities. This can involve purchasing rental properties, participating in real estate investment trusts, or crowdfunding platforms that offer real estate investment options. Real estate has the potential to provide both regular rental income and long-term appreciation of property values, but like investing in the stock market, it comes with ups and downs. You really need to know what you're doing and understand the technicalities behind each deal, so you need to make sure you do your homework properly. And lastly, it's essential to continue saving up and adding to your initial lump sum as you make passive income. By consistently saving and reinvesting the generated income, you can gradually increase your investment capital and achieve exponential results over time. And finally, pillar number 3 of consistent cash flow, a ton of hard work. That's right, let's be real here. It would be too easy if passive income was about effortless wealth and 24/7 vacation. The ultra-rich do that, but the reality for most of us is that achieving consistent cash flow requires a lot of hard work and dedication. Passive income does not mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means putting in the effort up front to set up systems that generate consistent cash flow over time. So one day, yes, you may be able to sit back in your lounge chair on a beach in the Bahamas, sipping your pina colada, enjoying a nice brunch with your family, but you don't get an omelette for brunch without breaking a few eggs. Maybe I should have cut that one out. You'll make mistakes along the way. You lose some, you'll make some, and at the end of the day, you'll hopefully come out victorious, right? But building consistent cash flow involves research, planning, and whether it's investing in dividend-paying stocks, managing rental properties, or exploring even other income-generating options. This is like running your own little company. You need to put in the time and effort to make informed decisions and ensure the success of your investments. If you choose to invest in dividend-paying stocks, you need to stay updated on market trends. You need to analyze financial reports, make informed decisions about which stocks to buy or sell at any given point. If you go with real estate, you'll need to handle property management responsibilities, which takes a ton of time. You need to find tenants, you need to handle maintenance issues, you need to ensure that rental income is collected properly. Economic conditions, industry trends, and market fluctuations can all impact the profitability of your passive income streams, no matter which niche you choose. You'll need to constantly adapt, learn, and make strategic decisions, at least until you get to a point where your system is ironclad, rock solid, and weatherproof. Then again, the amount of work required will greatly vary depending on the investment choices and strategies you go with. If you're looking to make just complementary passive income, anything less than $500 per month, you'll actually find that it's pretty realistic to get there within a few months and without too much work. But if you're looking to build a cash machine, a passive income machine, making thousands or tens of thousands of dollars per month, you'll definitely need to work a ton and for years. The more effort you put in, the higher the potential rewards. Oh, and one last thing, remember to find a balance between actively managing your income streams and reaping the fruits of your labor, meaning enjoying life. As Warren Buffett once said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you found this content useful, insightful. If you did, remember to like and subscribe if you're not already. It helps me grow the channel. It motivates me to create more content. We're soon reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks again. See you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.